Hey there, it's me, Lisa Lillian, also known as Hungry Girl. I am live in my kitchen on the Hungry Girl Facebook page and just waiting for you to show up. So if you're watching this video on replay, you're probably really bored right now. But there are 4 people. Hey Jamie, are you there on the line?
Hi Lisa.
Hi Jamie. We have got Jamie here on the phone. Lauren again, I mean, come on, the responsible kid, she's at work, so she's not here. But we've got Jamie live and in person almost via telephone. Jamie from the Hungry Girl podcast and also from the Hungry Girl Hungryland headquarters, right? You're from everywhere. But originally, originally from New Jersey. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. And Mikey's here too, but Mike is in the audience. I just saw him say hello. So guys, you may have noticed that I am wearing a Twinkie the Kid trucker hat. And you probably thought, who the heck on the planet has a Twinkie the Kid trucker hat? But if anyone would have one, wouldn't it be me? Yes, I think it would be. And I've had this hat for a while, and I am so excited because today, the recipe that I am going to be making is a Twinkie protein freeze. So if you've been following along with the bouncing ball, you know that for the past few weeks I've been making and promising snack cake based beverages, and I think I've been delivering. Like that snowball thing, that snowball freeze that I made, the coffee freeze, is incredible. If you haven't seen it, you know, we're going to tell you how to get to it and this recipe and all the other recipes. But for some reason I've been obsessing over making drinks that taste like snack cakes that I was obsessed with in my childhood. I don't know if I'm the only one that loved Twinkies. Jamie, did you ever eat a Twinkie when you were a kid?
Many a Twinkie.
They're just so freaking good. I have like the taste buds of a 12-year-old. And so today, as usual, I'm giving away some prizes. Of course, if you want to win prizes, there are easy ways to win. One, you can share. Jamie, don't you think sharing the video is like one of the best ways people can win a prize?
It's basically telling your friends you love them.
Basically, you're telling your friends that you love them and that you love Twinkies and that you love Hungry Girl and that you love winning things. So tonight, I made this artwork. It says, "Hey Twinkie, I'm shaking things up." I thought this one was pretty cute. And then, of course, I signed it, "True the Right Thing," because that is always my best advice to you, true the right thing. Tonight, we're gonna be sipping the right thing when I make my Twinkie protein freeze. So here's the deal with tonight's recipe. It doesn't have coffee in it. So when I was asking you guys if you wanted just plain protein drinks or protein coffee, it was like 50-50. People were like, yeah, I like coffee in it. And some people were like, no coffee. Jamie, do you like coffee in your protein drinks or no?
I like coffee and everything.
She loves coffee and everything. So if you are a coffee drinker and you love coffee, good news, you can just add coffee to tonight's recipe and have a Twinkie protein coffee freeze. It's that easy. So you just have to add the amount of coffee that you like. 1 to 3 teaspoons. 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon. So either a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, or a full tablespoon of coffee, depending on how much coffee you like. Clearly, it seems like I have had too much coffee today, but guess what? I've had none. And I'm also going to be asking trivia questions. You can win in addition to that lovely piece of artwork, and if you like that artwork, please let me know. It's good for my ego if you tell me that you like my handwriting or something, you love rainbows. You can win that, and you can win these lovely and talented measuring spoons, not for sale anywhere on the planet, only available here through this particular venue right now, Facebook Lives. Are you guys excited about the Twinkie protein shake? I hope you are. Please comment, please click like, click hearts, and share this video with your friends. Also, tell us and everyone out there if you get the daily Hungry Girl emails and if you like them and why you like them. If you don't like them, I can't imagine that you wouldn't like them, but tell us how you want us to make them better if you want. I mean, we are open, right? Are we open to suggestions?
Always.
Yes, always. We don't think we know everything. All right. So I bet you're thinking, on with the freeze, Lisa. So here I am. We're going to start tonight with a glass. This is a tall glass. This is called a worker glass, a working glass. Which is it? Do you know?
I think it's working.
Working glass. They are working. They're working harder than we are because this is an easy recipe. This is a fantastic glass. I love it. And into the glass, we're going to put 2 tablespoons of protein powder, vanilla flavored. In the case of Tara's Way, it comes with a lovely scoop, and it's exactly 1 scoop, which is equivalent to 2 tablespoons. For whatever reason, I have fallen madly in love with Tara's Whey protein powder. I personally feel like this protein powder gives you the best bang for your calorie buck and the most protein for your calorie buck, as well as the greatest flavor for your calorie buck. So it's Tara's Whey. This is a Simply Pure bourbon vanilla. Again, lots of protein, and it's yum. Next, we're gonna put a couple of sweeteners in. I like Truvia. Twinkies are really sweet, so we're doubling up on the sweetener packets. Twinkies are sweet, right? When was the last time you had a Twinkie out there? Anyone have any Twinkies? I have
I had a strawberry one just the other day.
Ooh, a strawberry Twinkie. I didn't even know they still made those. Who had one?
Oh, I missed the name. It's
Oh, somebody in the audience. Well, that leads me to my first Twinkie trivia question. Tell me if you know this, anyone out there. Twinkies, the original flavor of the filling in a Twinkie was not the cream filling we know today. It was a different flavor. I don't know if any of you were out there and alive at that point because it was a long time ago when Twinkies were invented. And if you knew the year, bonus points. But tell me if you know what the flavor of the Twinkie filling used to be back in the day. And then I'm gonna tell you why it was changed. Okay, next ingredient. This is, I'm gonna turn it so you can see it facing front. This is Coffee Mate French Vanilla Sugar-Free Powder. If you know me, you know that I've been using this ingredient for a million years. I have gone mostly natural, like I eat a lot of really all natural clean foods. This is one of the things that I haven't given up. Would I say it's like a good for you food? No, but in moderation it's okay, and the calorie counts are pretty good. A whole tablespoon has 30 calories. In this case, it packs such a flavor punch. You use a whole tablespoon. You really want the Twinkie effect. So we get a tablespoon of that in there. We have the 2 sweeteners in there. We've got the protein powder in there. Next up, this is an ingredient I just started talking about. Who out there has purchased this? This is xanthan gum. Xanthan gum. I think last week I was calling it xanthan gum. None of you were correcting me, which I appreciate. You're not rude. I mean, not that it would have been rude, but I was calling it the wrong thing. This is an ingredient that I always say is optional, but more and more I'm gonna be using it, so I hope you opt to purchase it. It acts as a thickener. It is fantastic in shakes. It makes things have a better texture. If you want your shakes to have the consistency of like a Starbucks Frappuccino, this is something you need in your life. I'm not just saying that, I really mean it. The calories are negligible. You only need, in this case, I'm using a 1/4 teaspoon. You could use between a 1/4 and a 1/2 teaspoon. It makes things thicker, and it even feels almost a little creamier. It'll add volume. And if you make shakes where like your items, like your ice and your liquids separate, you don't want that. This will bring it all together in a beautiful way. So xanthan gum is the way to go there. Next up, we have some pure vanilla. This is Watkins, but you can use McCormick's or whatever you want. A 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, which I am going to, this is like, I feel like a scientist. Beauteous. Now we want to dissolve this. So before we do anything, we need some very hot water. I have instant hot. If you have very warm water, that should still work. We're gonna do 3 ounces. I'm heading over to the sink. Could you still see me over here? I don't know. I don't know. Jamie, what's going on out there? Anything fun?
Yeah, they are split on the original Twinkie filling. Some people are saying banana, and some people are saying strawberry.
Interesting. Well, the strawberry came later. But the people that said banana, you guys are correct. It was banana. And so Twinkies were invented in 1930 by a man named James. And apparently he ate 2 Twinkies every day until the day he died in 1985. But when he invented the Twinkie, it had banana filling. And the reason why they changed the banana filling is because they were rationing bananas during World War II and they were harder to get, so they had to change the filling and they changed it to vanilla. Isn't that interesting?
Very interesting.
All right, so you mix this. I'm dissolving this in 3 ounces of super hot water, and you want to get all the lumps out. You know, when you mix like this, it gives you cheating steps on your Fitbit. Did you know that? My Fitbit thinks I'm walking right now, but it would be wrong. Okay. There you go. I'm gonna now put this in my bullet or blender. Good, no lumps, I did well. And now, of course, this is, I feel like a broken record with this ingredient, but this is Almond Breeze Unsweetened Vanilla, which I think is a must in pretty much every coffee drink or shake drink that I make because it's so creamy, it has nice vanilla flavor, and like 8 ounces of this has 30 calories, so I'm only adding 15 calories to this. By the way, my whole Twinkies freeze is going to have about 140 calories. And a lot of protein. What is it, like 11 grams of protein or something?
11
Hooray.
grams.
Yes. Insanity. All right, so I've got my items in the blender. What is next? My ice. I'm gonna put some ice in here. We want 1.5 cups of ice. That is the perfect amount. My ice, I know you're gonna be jealous. I have pellet ice. Did we link people to where they can get a pellet ice maker?
We did, and someone said they just ordered it.
Wow, that's amazing.
Email. I'll post the link.
I have to tell you, a pellet, it's very decadent and amazing. I don't know, if you could get excited about ice like I can, it's one of those guilty, not so guilty pleasures or guilty pleasures. All right, this is going into my blender, and now I'm going to bullet this up. Then the fun will begin. One time, like last week, my bullet wasn't closed correctly, and there was liquid all over my kitchen. I hope that does not happen today. There you go. Okay. Watch it go. Another trivia question. It looks like it's ready. About 45 seconds or so. Are you ready for another trivia question? There was a movie called Zombieland. One of the lead characters ate Twinkies in the movie. He was a famous actor, but he's vegan, and he insisted on making Twinkies out of cornmeal. Who was it? They were fake. By the way, the texture of this is unreal. Thank you, xanthan gum. So this is, we're gonna build our Twinkie now, and this is something that I just started doing a few weeks ago, and I think it's so much fun. You only fill your glass halfway with half the mixture, like so. It's gorge. And now we do 2 tablespoons of light whipped topping, so it's gonna like act like a creamy Twinkie center. Isn't that fun? Yes, it is fun. Jamie, you gonna make one of these later for Mike?
I might have to.
If you're making it for yourself, you can use your fingers. If you're out there and you're complaining that I'm touching it, just know it's me. I'm making it for myself. Sometimes people complain, but it's okay.
Lisa, is that 1 serving?
This is 1 serving. Okay, now we're gonna top it. Hold on. Now we're gonna top it with the rest of the delicious Twinkie liquid. Look at this. Do you see the texture of it? Isn't the texture just phenomenal? This is a Twinkie protein freeze. This has about 140 calories. It has 11 grams of protein. It tastes exactly like a Twinkie. I'm really not just saying that. I love vanilla. Who out there likes vanilla more than chocolate? Raise your hand. What do you think? Did anybody guess the actor?
If they don't have xanthan gum, can they still make this recipe?
You can still make this recipe if you don't have xanthan gum. The texture might not be 100% perfect, but it'll still be great. It'll be so yummy, I promise you. Do they know who the actor is in that movie who had the fake Twinkies?
Well, we got one guess for Brad Pitt, but most people are saying Woody Harrelson.
It was Woody. And I didn't even know he was vegan. Did you know that?
No.
But he ate fake Twinkies in that movie. All right, so I'm gonna recap what is in this Twinkie protein freeze in case you forgot, in case you joined late, in case you got mixed up or distracted by my hat. The deal is Tara's Way protein powder, 2 tablespoons of this, 1 tablespoon of this sugar-free French vanilla coffee mate powder. I have to tell you, you have to use the powder. The liquid does not give you the same bang for your calorie buck. It is not the same animal. It is not the same coffee mate, so you need the powder. We have vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon, 2 sweeteners. I lost my paper packets. A little bit of vanilla, that's a 1/4 teaspoon. Xanthan gum for texture, 1/4 teaspoon of that. You dissolve it, put it in a blender with 4 ounces of the Almond Breeze vanilla. You mix that up Then you put it in the glass, and halfway you mix in some light whipped topping, and then you get the Twinkie protein freeze. Any questions?
Where do they get the protein powder that you love?
You can get it on Amazon. I get it at my local supermarket. Is it readily available in most supermarkets? It should be, right?
It's pretty standard, and we also pin the link for the ingredients.
We pinned the link. Okay, so if you want this recipe or any other recipe that I make on Facebook, you can go. They're all in one place. It's at hungry-girl.com/live. While you're there, you can sign up for daily emails. While you're here right now, you should hit the share button and share this recipe with your friends. And when you share it, you should tell them why they should watch it. Like, don't just hit share. Hit share and then say, OMG, this recipe looks so good, Sheila, or whoever you're sharing it with. What do you think? Dana, you said yum with a lot of M's. Are you having fun? Somebody says this is such a great time. Because, hey, Twinkie, I'm really shaking things up. If you want to win this, it's up for grabs tonight. You can frame it. You can put it on your vanity mirror. You could put it in the cat's, not the cat's litter box. You could put it somewhere. Oh, somebody, you know who wants to win this? Penny. All right, very good. So I think that may be all I have for you. Do you guys have any other questions for me? Anything out there, Jane? Oh, I think.
Penny enthusiastically endorsing this recipe now.
Penny loves it because it's vanilla, and we all know dogs can't have chocolate. So she is enjoying it because it's vanilla. Guys, I will be back. I do have a Ding Dong protein shake coming up next. And if you love like ring dings and ding dongs and devil dogs and all of those chocolate snack cakes, I have another one coming up that is great. And I think you're gonna love it. I have some air fryer recipes and more. If there's anything else you wanna see, if you wanna see more mug cakes, let me know because I will be back and I will be making anything and everything under the sun. They'll all be easy and fast because that's what we do here. Anyway, again, check out the recipe at facebook.com. I mean at hungry-girl.com/live. While you're there, sign up for the daily emails. And I guess that's all I have. So have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all. I am Lisa Lillian, also known as Hungry Girl. Till next time, chew the right thing.